I remember when MCU movies used to feel like massive events, man, and every time you go to see one, you were excited, and there was an unforgettable vibe around the franchise from phases 1 through 3. And when you got out of those movies, you were extremely excited for what was next. And with DC, I remember going to see BVS in theaters, and even though people hated it, I loved it at the time as a kid. And when the Snyder Cut dropped in 2021, I was extremely excited and watching scenes where Barry is rewinding time, seeing all of the Justice League members come together, Superman come back to life, Darkseid, etc. I was extremely excited for the future of DC after that film. And now you look at both franchises and you're in utter disgust for the most part. And it's been reported this week that Marvel is trying to find ways to bring back RDJ Iron Man and Scarlett Johansson Black Widow from the dead along with other OG Avengers in order to have them in the current MCU and to be in future projects. And it just shows how desperate Marvel is to rebuild the hype for their broken franchise, bro. People have simply lost interest in the Marvel brand over the last couple years because Phase 4 was a complete and utter disaster. The quality's going down in the visual department, the storytelling, the writing, the characters. There's no hype, there's no intrigue. And for them to be willing to undercut the emotional moments in Endgame just to bring back some hype, it's sad. For DC, they're going through an entire reboot because this year they had 3 of the biggest superhero movie flops of all time. And even though I love the Flash movie, it doesn't matter because all those characters that I loved, all those actors that worked in the DCEU, they weren't just putting on costumes, they're putting on dreams of playing these characters. And now those dreams are dead because the universe is being rebooted and we're gonna have to wait at least 2 years to see Superman Legacy in theaters. We don't even know how that's gonna turn out. People hate James Gunn, people love him, people hate Zack Snyder, people love him. The fan base is divided, the box office is divided, and the movies critically are also divided amongst fans. And every now and then there will be a Marvel or DC movie that reminds you of the good old days, like a Guardians 3 or the Batman, or Across the Spider-Verse, or for me it was The Flash. But these movies are simply 1 in a million nowadays. There's so many projects that are releasing and most of them are utter garbage, man. And to see both of these franchises that I grew up with and that I loved simply plummeting to their downfalls is downright disappointing, and it's sad to watch.